Hustle all year, ain't no day off. 25/8, ain't no day off. Hustle all year, ain't no day off. 25/8, ain't no day off.
Low G o la barrieta, puro raps con la pinche neta. Shit on my name, pero me di.
What's up, man? Welcome to the crib. Lucky Lou. This is my office area, my dining room, Christmas tree. Ain't you know Mexicans? We wait till the last minute to go Christmas shopping. We got like 3 presents under the tree. We gonna go Christmas shopping this weekend, man. You know, we gonna wait till the last minute, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's the casa, man. Casa de Luciano residence.
What's up, gente? AKM Publishing, The Plug Magazine. I'm Low G. I'm sitting here today with a very special guest.
Mi casa es su casa.
I appreciate that, bro, for real. You know, I always say only the real will see me. You dropped over 75 albums?
Probably, I don't know. I lost count. I don't know, man. I stopped counting at 50. When I got to 50 tapes out there, you know, I stopped counting.
50?
I know there's well over 50 projects, albums, mixtapes, and joint projects I've done with other rappers. Over 50 titles, yeah.
Facts. I kind of counted, and I stopped counting at 75. So you did well over 75, not including singles, because since then, when the game changed a little bit, you stopped dropping all these albums.
Yeah, people somewhere probably around 2009, 2010, people lost their attention span. Their attention span got real short when the internet came out and streaming services came out. So we had to start putting less music on the albums because it was just getting consumed too fast.
Gotcha. So following, so real quick, how was the transition in your point of view when everything changed around that time? Was it easier?
At first we didn't understand it, so I didn't like it at first because we didn't know how we was gonna get paid. Because all we knew how to get paid was print up CDs and go take them to the record stores or ship them to the record stores, and that's how we got paid. So then we got rid of the record stores. There was no more record stores, so we were thinking like, oh man, how we gonna do this? And when streaming first came out, Spotify and all that, we weren't too savvy or know how to put the music on there. But shout out to my boy Gold Toes. He was out there in San Francisco. And in San Francisco, there was a company called In Groups. I think it's still around. In Groups. So he worked with In Groups. And so when he moved down here to Texas back around 2006, 2007, I was one of the first artists he reached out to, and he showed me how to it was ringtones back then. It wasn't really streaming. Right. It was like, he was like, let's put your music on ringtones. And that's what we did. We made, put our music on the ringtone, started making money from there, and then it went to iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music and all that. And then we realized, oh, this is better than selling your CD. Because before, you sell your CD one time and that's it. It's gone. They give you $10 for your CD, that's it. Now, it's like you're getting constant money. It's like a residual income every time they listen to your song. So it's better. In the long run, it's better. Because I've tried to put my own price on a project, and they told me the most I can sell it on iTunes was like $12, and or it had to be like a double disc or something like that. Because I was like, it's my project, it's my art. If I want to sell this album for $100, I should be able to sell it for $100. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they won't allow you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if it's our project, this is my work of art, I should be able to put a price on it.
Right. Well, some artists are selling like exclusively on their website and stuff like
that.
You're trying to want to funnel them to your main account, right? What's the name of your website?
LucianoTV.com.
LucianoTV.com. Make sure y'all go and cop something.
Shout out to everybody on lock, man. Keep your head up. Keep God first. You know what I'm saying? God changed my life around. I wasn't always living like this. You know what I'm saying? Meta knows me from back in the day. The camera, if you don't know, the guy behind the camera right here, that's Meta. Meta know me from way back in the Gap. You know what I'm saying? So he could vouch for me and tell you that there's a whole different new creation you're looking at right here, man.
It is, exactly. We're talking about that off camera.
Okay, so I came into the music business at a very young age. I was a teenager. And when I got around the music business, there's a lot of party lifestyle, a lot of VIP, a lot of clubs, a lot of bottle popping. When you go, these promoters bring you out to these events out of town. You know, the first thing they want to do is take you out. and buy you bottles. And there's the only people that can afford to hang around rappers are the drug dealers. So now you hanging around a bunch of drug dealers, and the drugs are there, the girls are there, it's just that lifestyle. And when I was doing that, going from city to city to city every weekend doing that, it takes a toll on your life. You know what I'm saying? Because the promoter and all the people in that city, they go home after that. Well, me, I'm going to the next city, and then there's a whole group of new faces right there ready to turn up with me. Right. So if you're doing that every weekend for years, it's going to affect your mind. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's going to take a toll on you. And a lot of other rappers, they're a lot older. So they're already mature. They know how to, I was a youngster when I came into the game. So I was just, taking into that fast life, that party lifestyle. So when I got into my 30s, I realized that I needed to change. And, I started having kids, and I was, didn't want to be drinking and doing drugs and living that life no more. So I tried to change. And then when I tried to quit on my own, that's when I realized that I had a problem, because I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People don't know that they got a drug problem until they try to quit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you're an alcoholic until you try to stop drinking. Right. And then when you be like, dang, I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I might got a problem. Right. So that's what happened with me. I realized that I had a problem because I couldn't stop, taking pills or drinking or just, doing drugs and stuff. So, and I had kids. I got 7 kids right now. So, yeah, so that's really what changed my life, seeing my kids get bigger. And when your kids are babies, you can hide a lot of stuff from them when they're babies, but when they get bigger, they know what's going on. Yeah. So I wanted, that's what really made me turn to God and be like, yo, God, look out, where you at? I need some help. You know what I'm saying? And I knew I was in a blessed situation. So I knew I had a gift. I knew I had a talent. I knew I was blessed. So I felt like I was taking that for granted, the way I was living. So I just asked God, like, thank you for this blessing and this calling you got on my life. Thank you for this gift. But I need some help, you know what I'm saying? Because I need to change my life around for the better. And God really, I felt like God was telling me that you got to give all of you to me, meaning the music too. Because it's easy for me to go to church on Sunday and say I'm walking with God, but then I'm still in the studio making the music that everybody else making. I'm still in the studio, everybody's smoking weed in there, drinking, and it don't work like that. So that's where I was at until when God sat me down and really let me know that, no, you got to give me all of you. And then when that happened, when I said, oh, okay, he talking about the music too. I gotta stop, if I'm gonna do music, I gotta use my gift to glorify God. And that's what I did. When I took that leap of faith is when God turned my whole life around. You know what I'm saying? But I had to really get out there, not knowing what my fans were going to say, not knowing what my friends was going to say. I just had to jump out there and be like, hey, I'm doing this for God now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing, but here I am. And when I did that, God put a lot of people in my life that were walking with God and that were real with it. They weren't like fake Christians. They were like, because I'd be some people in church that just be like hypocrites, but it wasn't them kind of people. It was like some real people from the streets that was Christians, and he put them in my life. And when I started working with them, they started, like basically pouring into me, and it let me know that I could do this for God and still be me. I ain't got to change who I am. I ain't got to put a suit on and act like I'm perfect. Because, we're not perfect. I still slip up. I still sin, and I ain't free of sin. No man is free of sin. You know what I'm saying? But I just know by the grace of God that, I've been saved.
Was it a scary transition? I know you mentioned that you were unaware of your friends, your fans and all that, but us listening.
I was on my last rope. I didn't have no other. I tried it on my own for years. It was more scarier being in that dark place that I was at. You know what I'm saying? It was more scary right there. Being addicted to drugs, not being able to quit, wrecking my cars, going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That was more scary. Losing everything that I had, that was more scary.
Just take us back artistically to how you put together the mic pass that became legendary here in Houston, the Latin mic pass. Or how that came about.
I think it didn't start out like a big old mic pass. That's me and that boy T did it. Me and T did it together. So It started more like a like a click song of a bunch of us in the studio. And then when we realized what we had, we said, oh, we're going to get this person on it. Oh, let's go get this person. And then it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it ended up being like a 15, 16-minute song. And then we said, oh, let's go shoot a video. You know what I'm saying? Let's shoot a video for it. And then we went around and started recording everybody's verse. So it turned into a mic pass. But it wasn't like we said, oh, we're going to go make a mic pass and get every single Mexican rapper on there. Yeah. I think the young rappers nowadays need to do that again with the new generation. You know what I'm saying? I think
we did one recently, and I'm on it. So shout out to the people who put it together. There's a bunch of cats on there, but that's from the south side of Houston. But nowadays, it would be probably like a 40-minute song.
Yeah. There's so many rappers out there now, young Mexican rappers doing their thing.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you sitting down with the Plug magazine. I did want you to shout out Free AK and Free Brickavelli.
Free AK, free Brickavelli, man. Like I said, man, keep God first. Through God, all things are possible through God. Keep your faith in God, man.
Do you see anybody out there that reminds you of you?
Yeah. Like, probably 75% of these little Mexican rappers out here. Hey, you got to understand, whenever I came out, you didn't see Mexican rappers with diamonds in their mouth and braids in their head. And, you know, we didn't rap like that back then. The Mexican rappers were all older when I came in the game in Texas. I'm not talking about nowhere else. I'm talking about in Texas. In Texas, you had like Aggravated, The Most Hated, and South Park Mexican. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Lifestyle, Salty Water. But they were more like on some old school gangster type rap. You know what I'm saying? When I came in, it was more the fly, player, baller, getting money, rapping like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now that's all they rap about now is that type of stuff, getting money. And I mean, you know, they're more like that, right. About the shining, the diamonds, the bling, all that. That wasn't around back then. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I came out doing that, a lot of the Mexican fan base, they were looking at me like, who is this dude? What is he doing? Is he trying to be black or what is he doing? I was like, too Mexican for the blacks and too blacks for the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But now, because of those dues that I paid all them years and the other rappers that came after me, like Dat Boy T and GT Garza and these other rappers that came, now the young rappers that are doing their thing now, they're able to make so much more money because the door's wide open for them. And because of streaming and YouTube and all that, man, they got it made.
Yeah, but you did set some trends, bro. I've looked up to you for a long time. I used to talk about working with you back in the day, and I remember I did want to put this on record. One time, I gave you a song to release, right? You released it. You called me the next week. Hey, man, you need another song. Gave you another one. The third week, you called me. What's taking so long? You need another song. I said, I don't have a hook. He said, send it to me. I'll put a hook on it. I've never seen nobody work as hard or as fast as you in the music game, bro. I'm going to put that out there.
Man, yeah, if you want to make money in the music business, you got to build your catalog. That's the only way you're going to do it. I talk to young rappers. I was talking to Young Easy. Shout out to Young Easy. He calls me every now and then for advice in the music business. And I was telling him, bro, you can't take so much time. I know rappers want to put their whole heart and soul into one project. But like I said, the attention span is so short nowadays. So what you got to do is build a catalog of a bunch of music. And that's how you make it. Not just trying to focus on, I'm going to put all this time and energy in this one project. And then when the one project doesn't do as well as you thought, then you get discouraged. And you be like, dang, you start second guessing yourself. When you should just go in the studio and knock them things out back to back to back to back to back to back. By the time you look back, you got 50 albums out and you're getting paid for all of them.
35.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You build a catalog, right?
First, Uncle Luck, there's some gems right there, diamonds and rubies.
I took that same way we used to build catalog with music. Now I do it with YouTube videos. That's on our YouTube channel. We got like 1,000 videos on there. You know what I'm saying? And you get paid for all the videos.
When you were, say, about 19, 20 years old, compare in hindsight, look into your life now. What kind of advice would you give yourself, family-related, like advice?
I think it just grows. It takes time for a young man to grow into the man that I am now. I'm 41 years old now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even the same person I was when I was 19. I'm a family man now. And I feel like you won't really become a real man until you have a wife and children, because they're going to make you become that man. You have to, you know, your wife gonna test you. She gonna want to make sure that you're gonna be able to stand up for her and the kids and be the man. So she gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? A real woman will bring the man up out of you. So if you a young man out there and you run around the streets, man, find you a good woman, leave your homeboys alone, because when you get locked up and go to prison, them dudes ain't gonna be around. That one female is gonna be the one to hold it down for you. So find you a good woman. You know what I'm saying? And take care of your family, man. Stay out the way. This rap game getting crazy nowadays. It ain't like it was when I was back in the day. It's just like you in the streets when you're in the rap game now.
Rapper, get yourself some life insurance.
Yes, sir. Get you some life insurance. Hey, man, I got my own life insurance agency right now. I got 30 licensed agents, and we looking for more. So, you know, if you in Texas or anywhere in America, really, and you ain't got no felonies, you got a clean background, get at me, and I can lace you up and show you how to get it, man, because we helping people with their life insurance and their investment accounts, showing people how to invest in mutual funds and open up Roth IRA accounts so they can have money at retirement.
I know all that sounds like French, but trust me, you're going to need to know what them words mean, especially if you want to have legacy, you want to take care of your kids, your grandkids, you want to make sure that they have a piece of this earth. Listen to these gems, diamonds and rubies.
Yes, sir, man. We're trying to spread financial literacy out here, and I feel like where we come from, we're not taught financial literacy in school. Our parents didn't know financial literacy, so they didn't teach it to us. So that's what we're doing, man. We're getting that knowledge, and we're trying to share it with our community so we could break these generational curses of poverty, man. All right, man, you know what it is, Lucky Lou. Shout out my boy Loke G, Meta. Shout out to the magazine, The Plug. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me at YouTube, LucianoTV, Instagram, It's Lucky Baby. Holla at me. Let's get to the bag, man.
Peace.
Hustle all year, ain't no day off. 25/8,